Hey there, it's Clumpkin. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today, we're going to be talking about the self, which is just a cooler way of saying I'm going to be talking about myself and how I perceive myself and how I view myself. Those are the same thing. How I just how I perceive myself, both good and bad, and how to kind of alleviate the bad feeling. So, just to put it bluntly, I don't like myself. Um, well, that's too light. I hate myself most days, a lot of the time. And, you know, I've felt this way since I was in like middle school, right? Whenever these like depressive thoughts had started. Um, and, I perceive myself as this kind of like, this like loser, but not in the hot TikTok way, but as in like the loser, um, like loner kind of thing, but still not in like the cool way, in like the this fucking sucks way. Um, and I've never had a very high regard for myself, right? I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I've wanted to kill myself like for a good chunk of my life. um, I don't, I don't have high regard for my life. I didn't. I do now. I have things to live for now, and I'm doing okay now. But like past tense, I could have gone with or without living. Um, and like ever since I was like what 12 maybe. I think at the oldest 12. Um, and I remember feeling like such a loser for opening up to people. The first memory I have of opening up to somebody about how I felt was one of my friends in middle school, and I was telling him about I don't know what was going on with me, but I felt okay to open up about this, and I was like, yeah, every day when I walk home, I fight the urge to jump in front of a car, and I look back at that and I cringe because it's like why did I say that? Um, but me saying this right now is very self-hating, so you know, but yeah, so you hate yourself. What are you gonna do? Um, I think like the most effective thing is probably therapy, but not everybody has access to that, and not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. So the second option is to try and find self forgiveness. Typically, when you hate yourself, it's for a reason, right? And it doesn't have to be a good reason. It actually never is a good reason, typically. So trying to find a sense of compassion and forgiveness for yourself will really try and alleviate that pain. Um, Another piece of advice, and these ones are kind of corny, but they do work for some people. It works for me too. Um, Running and sunlight and fresh air. So, specifically for me, running works. It's because I either have, depending on how hard I'm going on this run, it's either good, ample time to just sit in silence and think to myself, or I'm just pushing myself so hard I can't think at all. And both are good. um, Sunlight is effective. Just being outside improves your mood so much. And I know this might not work for everybody, but I think it works. I think it can work for enough people for it to be beneficial. Um, I think something else that could work is maybe like a dopamine reset. And what I mean by that is kind of kicking yourself off of social media, because that is a really big contributor, at least to me, is of why I feel so shitty all the time is social media. Whether it be terrible news or someone's life just being so good and I'm just comparing myself to them, social media really fucks you up, and it fucks with the amount of dopamine you're receiving. It like fries you. So try and go on like a dopamine reset is probably for the best. I have a whole other video about social media that I won't go too far into it, but yeah. I think another big one, and I've never talked about this before, but porn. And I won't dive too deep into it, but porn is so addictive and is so harmful to your mental health, especially if you're already suffering through things. And it's so easy to access, and it's so dopamine like rewarding. Um, and then I'm gonna be blunt here. You jerk off, and then you feel like shit, right? Um, Porn is like the worst thing for your head. Um, it fucking sucks. It's addictive. It messes people up, and if you can, get as far away from it as you can as soon as possible, because it's. I have had the displeasure of being exposed to that kind of thing since I was like 5 years old, and struggling with addiction, and it oh my god, I think it has ruined me in ways that I cannot like begin with. But yeah, get away from that stuff, please. um and that's also dopamine, and that you just please take a break from it at the very least. And I know how hard it is to stop, and this is some like gooner shit, but like try your hardest, please, to stay away from any kind of porn. Because it's like, jeez. I think another helpful thing is socialization. Not even necessarily like friends or family, but just I find it I find talking to strangers and sparking up conversation with new people really rewarding. And it's a shame that I don't do it more often, if not at all. Because it's really, I'm not even a social person, but I think just having a pleasant conversation with someone that you don't know about something insignificant is just so nice, and it makes you feel so good. Um, yeah. I hope whatever you're going through, if you are having self-esteem or self-worth issues, that you are doing okay, and that you get through it, and that hopefully this maybe helped you a little bit in seeing what you can change, and what could maybe, like, how you can differently structure your life in order to help with these thoughts and this stuff. um and yeah, I don't know too much at all. I'm trying my best here with advice that I know that I can give. And my advice isn't perfect because I'm only 18, and I'm not that experienced in life with much. But yeah, just hang in there, try your best. I know it will get better. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, and I'll catch you all next week. See ya.